Hi guys, my name is Lloyd. I'm a drone enthusiast and mediocre FPV flyer with virtually no YouTube presence. But being a part-time video production guy, drone flyer, part 107, I wanted to add a Cinewhoop as part of my toolkit. So like a lot of you, I've been searching high and low, trying to figure out which one to get. I thought about building one. I built this 5-inch after all. But a 5-inch, soldering a 30x30 stack, super cool. Soldering a 20x20 stack, I got no skills. So BNF it was, and with such a wide selection out there available right now, hey, I was bound to find something I like, right? Being an incessant viewer of FPV review videos, I wanted to try doing a review myself and give back to YouTube. Why? I am guilty of using Yelp, reading all the reviews, reading Amazon reviews, and never writing reviews. I just bought this direct from GepRC. It's the Cinerun HD3, 3-inch Cinewhoop or pseudo freestyle drone. Let's check it out. The Cinerun HD3 looks like an updated, remixed version of GepRC's Cinequeen and Cineking. A larger offspring, if you will. 155mm wheelbase, 3-inch props, bottom plate and the arms are 3mm, the top plate is 2mm, and the little side plates that barely protect the camera lens are 1.5mm. The motors are 1404 3850 kV, with a flight controller being the Stable Pro F7 35 amp. I weighed this in at 227 grams with the GoPro mount and prop guards, 323 grams with the battery. So I'm flying this with a 4S, 850 milliamp, and a GoPro Hero 7. The all-up weight is about 440 grams. In the box, it comes with a micro USB extension, an angle adapter, which is actually pretty hard to get in there without taking the prop guards off, but it's doable, just be careful. The DJI Air unit rests nicely in a TPU mounting system along with the 45-degree stock DJI antennas. Both the micro SD and the USB-C on the Air unit are kind of hard to get to, but just like the micro USB on the flight controller, I haven't had yet to take off the prop guards to access either of them. Also included in the box were 2 sets of HQ props and 2 battery straps. The build was nice and clean, and the solder work, well, it's better than I could have ever done. Now for the fun part. A little bit of easy flying in and around this landscape. There's no flips and rolls on this flight. The quad can do it, but it does have a little bit of prop wash on the descent, or the recovery from the descent, that is. As you can tell, there's no props in view, not on the GoPro or from the FPV camera. This is all shot from a GoPro Hero 7 with Hypersmooth. The plan soon will be to do a GoPro Hero 8 with Real Steady, but I probably need to figure out what to do about the TPU mount because it is made for the GoPro 7. The stock tune flew smooth. Flies a little heavy. Definitely takes a little bit more throttle than it does to get a 5-inch going, that's for sure. In beta flight, all I did was set up the flight switches for pre-arm, then arm, beeper, flight mode. This is all acro flying, by the way. And my OSD, and that was it. On this guy, the prop guards really aren't ducted fans, so you get a little bit more agility than you would from a regular ducted Cinewhoop. Eventually I plan to get some slower, smooth flying and possibly some indoor once we don't have to shelter in place, and I could practice in, say, an office or something with more room than my little house. Here's some attempt at chasing an RC car that my daughter's driving. The 15-degree tilt on the GoPro mount, it's good for normal flying, normal, not so fast flying that is, but following a little RC car practice, I both need practice and maybe a flatter or downward tilt on the GoPro mount. My daughter drove, my daughter crashed, so I got to follow her a bit, which is much easier, so I really look forward to following maybe some action sports stuff, like my friend's biking on this with this quad. With the small props and guards, I feel a lot safer flying close to people. Still trying to keep it at a safe distance though here. The last thing I want is to spin up her hair on the props and motors. So hey, as I finish up this flight, I just want to say thank you for watching. This is my first review, and if you liked it, hit a like button, and if you have any comments, please feel free. Tell me how I could improve on this thing, and if you do want to see more, feel free to let me know in the comments. I just took delivery on a iFlight Bumblebee, so that'll probably be next up, and I can do some comparison between the Bumblebee and this Cinerun HD. Alright, y'all have a good one. Peace.